What is up, everybody? I am Jared, and I will be going through my core four for prize picks today for my MLB picks. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. That'll get you notifications for when these shows pop up. I have been doing them daily. Also, if you're not currently playing on prize picks, if you use promo code WINDAILY, that will get you a 100% sign up bonus up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 30-day trial of WinDaily Gold. That's a $50 value. You'll get access to all of our DFS articles. You also get access to our Discord where we have continuous dialogue about different plays throughout the day. So what I want to do first is just go over just a recap of last night's events. We went 3 for 4. The one guy that didn't hit for us was Josiah Gray. He fell a few strikeouts short of our projection. But overall, it was a pretty solid day. Wander Franco hit his number thanks to a stolen base from Juan Soto. He hit his number. And Jose Altuve hit his number pretty early for us, so we didn't have to sweat that one out at all. So we'll go ahead and go through our picks for today. Thanks to some of the rainouts over the last couple of days, there are just a ton of doubleheaders. With doubleheaders, lineups get a little funky. So what I did was I tried to pluck out some plays that are outside of those doubleheaders. So the first one I'm going with is Jordan Lyles. I know that he is part of the Orioles doubleheader today, but that's okay because he's pitching and I don't have to worry about where people are going with bats. So I'm going to be choosing his strikeout projection at 4.5. If you've been following any of my articles over the last couple of years, you know that I am not a fan of Jordan Lyles. I think he is a gas can. He struggles to get hitters out. And he is facing a lineup today with Kansas City that really doesn't strike out a whole lot. For Lyles to hit his projection today, he needs 5 strikeouts. I just don't see a path to it. Kansas City on the season is only striking out 20% of the time to righties. It's not the best lineup, but it is a stingy lineup that just doesn't strike out much. Our model today has Jordan Lyles at 4 strikeouts. I actually think he only gets about 3. So I'm going to go with the under on this strikeout projection from Jordan Lyles today. The next one that I am going with is going to be Jorge Polanco. I was actually hoping to get Byron Buxton in there today, but he did leave yesterday's game early with a little bit of a hip injury. So I'm going to stick with Jorge Polanco. Polanco is hitting the ball well today, and he gets a pretty soft matchup against Dalton Jeffries. If we look at what Jeffries has done over his last 2 outings, he's given up 11 earned runs in just 9 innings of work. Even if you look at his starts before them, there was some negative regression that was coming his way, and that negative regression finally did hit in his last 2 outings. Again, with Polanco, he's hitting a pretty well right now. He had a 3-hit night last night, and he also has an 8-game hitting streak. This is a great spot for him today. Our model has him currently at 9, and PrizePicks has their projection at 6. So I'm going to go with the over on this. I 100% agree with what our model is saying. So again, I'm going with the over on this 6-hitter fantasy score. The next one that I am going to go with is Dalton Varshall of the Arizona Diamondbacks. So let's go ahead and pull him up and see where he is at. He currently has a 5.5 hitter fantasy score, and that's extremely attainable for him today. He gets a matchup against Marquez, who Marquez has just been struggling the entire year. Going into the year, he had been pitching solid for the last few years, but this year he's just hit a wall. Every single start except for his opening day start, he's given up at least 4 earned runs. Now, the Diamondbacks aren't the best offense, but they are solid offense, and it's been led by Varshall in the leadoff spot. Also, Varshall has been great against righties this season. He has a 292 ISO and a 373 WOBA. Again, Marquez is getting hit hard. In every single start for his last 3 starts, he's had a hard hit rate of 55%. With Varshall swinging a hot bat, I see a great path for us to get that 5.5 hitter fantasy score. Out of the leadoff spot, all we need out of him today is a double and a run scored, and I absolutely see that happening, and so does our model. So with this 5.5 hitter fantasy score, I am going with the over. Really like it here. The final piece to our core 4 today is going to be Yordan Alvarez. Now, Alvarez has been a little bit cold over the last few games, but that being said, he is still a stud hitter, and I'm okay with him having an 8-hitter fantasy score. We look at what he's done on the year. He's absolutely crushed righties. On the year, he has a 461 ISO against them. And with this matchup today, it's absolutely attainable. Peralta's been in the league for a number of years. He's just not a good pitcher. And I also don't expect him to go long today. He's only pitched in 6 games this year, and it's all been out of either relief or openers. He actually doesn't have a start yet this year, so this is going to be his first start. Coming into the season, he hasn't had a season where he's had an ERA under 4. He has a career ERA over 4.3. So again, he is. I wouldn't say he's a gas can, but he's also not a good pitcher, and this is a great matchup for Alvarez. One of the main pitches that Alvarez is going to see today is a sinker. Peralta throws that a bunch to right or to lefties, and that's just a pitch that Alvarez handles extremely well. So this is going to be a great matchup for him. He is a little bit cold over the last few games, but if ever there was a great slump buster for him, it's going to be Wily Peralta. So it is a high 8 with the hitter fantasy score, but I do think he gets it because I do think that he takes Peralta deep, or he takes somebody in the Tigers bullpen deep today. So just to go ahead with a recap, we are going to go with Jordan Lyles. We're going to go with the under on his 4.5 strikeout prop. We're going to go with the over on Jorge Polanco's hitter fantasy score. We are going to go with the over on Varshall's 5.5 hitter fantasy score. And we're also going to go with the over on the 8 projected hitter fantasy score for Jordan Alvarez. So that's where we're going today. If you end up using these picks, feel free to like and comment on our YouTube show. Also, if you're not currently subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We are posting these shows daily, and that way you get notified when they are up. That being said, I want to wish everybody the best of luck with these picks today. And if you're a mother, I want to wish you a very happy Mother's Day as well. Good luck, everybody.